Okay. Are we back? We're back. Okay. Okie doke. I'm not even going to bother filling out everything else about it. I'll go do that afterwards because we don't have a terrible long amount of time on here. But we died in the middle of a scene. So if I don't start streaming again, then I can't actually do dailies and stuff on this account, so.
Where'd you get that mask from? It looks so weird.
Yes, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, it just, the broadcast died. There was nothing I could do about it. This was not where I wanted to stop.
What's our motto?
Stars we soar! The Express is our home! One crew, one heart! We'll never roam! Wow! That's some next level...
These people wearing paper bag masks with characters printed on them are the cheapest cosplays I've ever seen. Yeah, mid-lecture. I don't even remember where I stopped. I just know I was talking about how it's kind of a roll of the dice as to whether something will cascade. That's mostly what I was talking about. Because most people don't even engage with stuff that they see, right? People will watch a YouTube video or they'll read something, they won't like it, they won't comment, they won't share it on with somebody else. So most random people are dead ends. And you're basically rolling the dice over and over again that it gets shared to enough of the right people that it doesn't get stuck on dead ends. And that's why, like, the most of everything ends up not being successful.
What a sight. Truly.
And you can go out and you can try to share it again and again. The more you start that series of dice rolls, the more likely you are to finally hit that cascading effect. But like, if you just make something, leave it up there, and let it do its own thing, odds are it's just never going to cascade. It's almost like rolling exploding dice in D&D or any other tabletop game, where if you hit the top value on a die, you roll the die again until you stop hitting the top value on the die. That's pretty much what it's like putting things out there. And also, the more entries you have in a series, the more likely at least one of them is going to cascade, and then that will get people checking out the other entries as well. So there is like a retroactive effect on it, and you can't be super disheartened by stuff. That was the big point I was trying to make. Next time you make an animation, you're probably going to get some level of paid promotions. Yeah, that probably helps too. Just get more eyes on it, right? Which increases the chance of it cascading into more eyes being on it. Okay. I did realize, though, I need to actually get back to the live stream. There we go. Because it was on the other one, so I don't have the stream studio viewer up on my computer right now. There we go. That solves one problem, actually. So also, we're basically caught up to where I left off.
Quick, get ready.
Okay, tell you who sits next to me.
Not fully. I'm a little bit past this. I'm past this room. But right past this area, the front end of the convention, the store area, the vendor hall. That's where I stopped.
Just like the original.
Since we're all fans here, let's skip the sales pitch. But I gotta say this up.
So I don't know anything about the story currently past this vendor hall.
I agree. The conductor is the cutest in the whole universe. But wait a minute. Some of your stuff looks familiar to me.
Sharp eye. You're definitely a hardcore fan. We collaborated closely with artists from different worlds along the trailblazing expedition to create these products.
I like some of these references from earlier in the game.
Pretty much guess who they are.
Like, that really ugly drawing of the Trailblazer back there is, was it Jeopard was the one who drew it? But it's the wanted poster from Bellabog when we were on the run. The very first world that we went to after the tutorial. Everybody had like really, really ugly wanted posters of them. Which made me think of Flynn's poster in Tangled. He's like, you know, they never get the nose right.
If any of you happen to be super hackers, space warriors, spirit whisperers, or those cursed by eons, come find me. I've said my piece. Looking for a sense of truth in fictional stories is just human nature.
That sounds like a reference to the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Oh, which was called the Melancholy of March? Of course, yeah. Yeah, it was a reference to the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Adapted from a classic Shinjao script, chronicle the epic saga of Rupert II and the love and hatred shared among the 108 Intellidron heroes, ultimately leading to his downfall.
Rupert II, wise throughout
And that's
the universe,
Lygas's voice.
profound in his insights, was bestowed the title Profound One by Noose. If it pleases you, my king, we shall storm the throne and snatch that bloody seat.
Oh my god.
First.
What's the name of it? I know the name that they put there is a variation of it. I'm trying to think of the actual story. It's like an old Chinese story. The 108 was the giveaway, but I cannot remember the name of it. Outlaws of the Galaxy. Ah, what was the actual one? I don't know. But here we go. Here's a 40K reference, I think. There we go. A war-themed novel recounting the story of Emperor Pom-Pom from the 9th Trailblaze Empire. And under their command, 20 adopted children of the Nameless as they conquered the universe together.
Our destiny lies only among the Sea of Stars. On June 1st, year 40,000 of the Trailblaze Empire era, at 2:55 a.m., Wat Yang's life came to an end at the age of 33. 3 minutes later, he sat up again.
Home with Stellaron. A surprisingly wholesome family-themed fan comic starring a raccoon who hosts a Stellaron. That's us. A fun little tale about the cosmos' most wanted criminals forming a family and going on all sorts of missions. They even kept a cat that grinds video games for them by the name of Silverwolf. Oh, so this is like if the Trailblazers stayed with the Stellaron Hunters.
I'm sorry, Kafka. You can survive without me. But if I leave Mr. Yang, he won't make it.
See, I don't know how well people would respond if I made an obvious Rick and Morty copycat, but without the science, which just sounds like a vulgar Doctor Who. first Doctor didn't even pretend he wasn't a wizard. Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't tell you how people would respond or not. I think it really just depends if you make something fun. That's all that really matters.
It's a venue exclusive deal.
No matter what you do, as long as you just make something fun
Fast, or you might regret it forever.
that you and the audience can have fun with, that's ultimately all that matters.
Snatched them all up, saying something about using them as art references.
And I think that should be the primary goal, right?
Scalpers were no match for him, I'd say. Not long after he
And fun can be in any direction, right? Like a horror film. Being scared can be fun. It's just like, make something fun.
Then she discovered that in every collection she wanted, there was one Hemacat missing. That old man bought all the Hemacats.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Oh, there's a chest behind us.
Me, I have to make the best use of my wallet while things are still in stock.
Don't fall for the consumer's trap, March.
You know that feeling when you see some weird little gadgets and you just can't help but buy them? And before you know it,
No,
your whole room is full of stuff.
I don't know that
You
feeling
have to secretly hide them
at
so your
all,
best friends
March.
are dead. Aw, this is not good. My wallet is trembling.
My room is virtually empty. I do not know this feeling.
Pain. I need to battle against my own instincts for a bit. Go look around without me for a while. I'll come find you once I'm done with this battle. Just don't wander too far, okay?
Okay, we need this. Oh, yes, there we go.
Hey, little
Ooh.
raccoon.
Now, Helix.
Over here? I'm right here. Nice to see you again, little raccoon. You're lucky you haven't been completely swarmed by fans yet. Here you are, the original inspiration for the Fluffy's main character, fresh as a daisy, yet no one recognizes you. Talk about irony. Don't tell me they
Well,
think
they don't
it's
recognize us
just
because we're not currently digging through a trash can.
That's actually quite
There's a
possible.
strange lack of trash cans at this convention, I have to say.
Keep your voice down. I'm afraid of being swarmed by rabid fans. It's breaking that the organizers only gave me this dinky little booth. I was hoping for something more prominent, like a spot on the main stage or something. I know. Hey, wanna have the number 000000001 collector's edition comic? that
Blown away by
features
some of the
QR
earlier
code
Rick and Morty
signed
episodes. The
today?
Pocket Dimension episode was amazing. I liked how, despite how completely absurd Rick and Morty is, like in the Kumo style of absurdism, that it was strangely continuous, like really
Oh,
continuous.
selling a ton of copies. You're getting royalties too, you know.
Hold up. What's this extra thing?
Light sticks. The organizers gave me thousands of them and told me to hand one out to each fan who gets a book signed. They really know how to push someone around. I wanted to give them a piece of my mind. Am I not the world-renowned author of Fluffy Across the Blue, the great blurry QR cult? Who exactly do they think I am? Chopped liver?
Like, I think one of my favorite things that they kept continuous was
This is Star Rail Fest. Today I'm
after the
just
house party episode where they're warped off, and then they came back, and then there's just this permanent crack around the house from when they came back.
I won't keep you
I think
from
that,
enjoying
that's
yourself
one of my
any
favorite
longer.
bits that's just there long term. Okay, where are we going? Camera people. I don't really want to talk to the camera people, though, if there's still, like, chests around. Are there any? Am I not missing any chests? Oh, why's Lygus here? Go away. No, that's a person. I don't really want to talk to you. I didn't mean to talk to you. Please leave me alone. I don't want to hang out with somebody who's a fan of Lygus, even like fictional Lygus. Wait, the Amphorius time thing just randomly exists for this one particular Amphorius reference? That's cool. That's a neat little callback. I like that. Okay. There's no more chests. We'll talk to these people.
Hi, Trailblazer. Sorry to bother you. We're with Full Wish TV. It's our lucky day running into you here. Do you have a moment? Mind doing a short interview with us? It won't take long. Our audience is absolutely dying to hear about the new supplicant in town and your adventures aboard the Astral Express.
No problem. But let's keep the interview brief, since the organizers might have other plans for us.
First question. Seeing as Plain Arcadia was the starting point of the Express's new voyage, how would you describe your impressions of this place?
Plain Arcadia.
Man, this place has me thinking of mechs, and I was thinking of, like, you know what's a series, an animated series where the 3D animation actually looked really, really good in it, and I think really benefited the series because it wasn't too static. They were pretty dynamic with it, was Zoids. I think Zoids, I think the 3D animation worked really well.
Throughout the history of the Phantom Moon games, it's been extremely rare to have such a renowned cosmic figure as yourself participating.
Does anyone care about Crimson Desert? Oh, I don't know. I cared about it as an idea before it came out. Because I liked Black Desert Online for a while. I preferred the mobile version, ultimately, though. I think the mobile version kind of respected the player more than the actual computer version did. But I played both. And the idea of a almost entirely offline single-player experience similar to Black Desert was even more appealing. Which it is, almost entirely. You only need the internet for first-time setup, and then you can just choose to play it offline if you want. The problem is, it's just not made really well at all. And it is also still a little too open for me. Right, because, like, Black Desert, while it is like an open MMO, with a lot to do in it, it still has, like, a main story that you can guide through and have that experience if you want. Crimson Desert, not so much. Its like main story focus is very little at all. And for people who just want an open world, like an engine to hang out in that's got like a lot of side stories and quests and stuff to explore, it's probably great for them. But the controls are awful right now, so I would not even get into it for like a month or maybe even up to 6 while they fix some things, because people are complaining about it, so they're definitely going to have to fix things if they want to keep sales up. It might end up getting like the Cyberpunk treatment over time, where Cyberpunk is, for the people who like it, a really good game now, but it was broken as heck when it launched, and it took like 6 months before it got to the thing that they promised. I've been watching people play it where even a
Keep you from your plans at the exhibition any
like
longer.
some of the mechanics that they were trying to do didn't function properly. Like trying to do a stealth invasion mission on a keep, and then you just run right past the guards from the backside, and it still hasn't even triggered that you're an invader yet. Stuff like that.
New issue on sale. Plus
Is it basically like Red Dead? Sort of, but if the main part of Red Dead functioned more like Red Dead Online,
dressed up as March Bunny today.
it's even less main story focused
Mine's ready.
than GTA or Red Dead Redemption is.
Did that guy just pass out?
The Fox girl just tried to have a meet cute with us and ended up making us vomit rainbows.
Sorry, I had no idea I could pack such a punch when sprinting at.
Yeah, she was trying to do the cliche. She thought it was cute.
Good thing I
And she hit us like a cannonball instead.
I just wanted to recreate that classic teen rom-com moment. You know, bumping into a schoolgirl running late with toast in her mouth. I'm really sorry. Why am I here? Well, probably because the plot demands it.
Well, that's got to be the lamest excuse I've ever heard.
How could such a classic trope fall out of fashion so quickly? Hey, I helped you out during the Phantasy Moon Games, didn't I? Is it really fair to glare at me like I'm some kind of fill-in?
Let's see. Suddenly hits you. This girl in front of you is the one who gave you the chance to turn the tables in your first battle of the supplicants. Whatever her reasons for approaching you, she clearly doesn't mean you any harm.
I watched your whole fight at Graphia Academy. I'm more than happy to befriend those who are destined to be part of these games. As long as they can show me their wish.
I really want Yai. It's gonna be so hard. Because I want Silverwolf more, and both of them are gonna be the anniversary patch. And maybe I'll just get lucky because they're gonna give us a lot of pulls during the patch that I could end up getting both of them.
It wouldn't be of any use to me.
Maybe I'll buy the $5 monthly trickle pass just to help a little bit. I don't like spending more than that on the game. I think spending more than that on the game is a really bad habit and also really bad incentives, long term.
An old friend of
But it's
mine
like, why'd you have to put them both on the same pack?
turns out.
This is a recurring character
I could call those lousy
from your other games.
drawing the mask talent.
I'd always wondered if something I imagined.
I guess I can always pick her up on rerun. It's not like it's the end of the world. The only problem with like waiting for reruns though is that you just never know if the rerun's gonna come at a good time.
Speaking of which, shouldn't you show me some gratitude?
Which is why actually see right now getting Hyacinth's light cone would probably be the best thing for this account I could do. But if I didn't try to fish for her light cone, I could just save more for both of these characters that are upcoming.
Could you sneak me in?
And that's probably the smarter thing to do.
She did.
Like on my personal account, I'm just saving right now. I'm not spending on anything at all.
Dignified nameless
Oh, even then, I don't spend on this account.
who was helping
Talking about
someone
getting
sit in
the monthly pass. I wouldn't get that on this account.
After all, she's
I would only get that on my personal account.
You're gonna be
This account is functionally free to play. There's nothing I can do to help that.
Since when were we such paragons of virtue? I sure don't remember any of that.
I could, alternatively, just get really lucky. That is an option.
Guess I'll have to use this trick. Little raccoon, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of the Fluffy
I have, in general, been
21,
really lucky. I actually haven't lost a 50-50 in quite a while. Again,
afternoon, as I passed by the Graphia Academy building,
on any
I caught
game,
a glimpse of you by the window.
over multiple accounts.
Right then, I knew my heart had been stolen, and nothing else would ever make me feel so alive again. Getting to share a few happy moments.
It's definitely been
with
over
you at
10.
this exhibition. That's all I could ever ask for in this lifetime.
All right, I'll do it. Stop nagging already.
Just as I thought. No one's immune to some good old-fashioned glazing.
In fact, I think the last one I lost
Let's go.
was the one I lost on stream
I need to meet up with my friends.
sometime last year when we were pulling for Evernight, which was a long time ago.
Baseball raccoon, March Bunny,
Or was it Ever? Yeah, I think it was Evernight.
Or maybe I should get an autograph from Blurry.
Or no, it was Cyrene. It was when it was during Cyrene's, so that would have been. Oh god, how many months ago now? That was when we lost it. I didn't lose any during Evernights. But it was whenever we pulled Fushwin. Would have been 3.6?
I tried, but I still just couldn't keep my wallet shut. Wait, that girl behind you looks kind of familiar.
Is that like what?
Have we met somewhere before?
August? I think I haven't lost a 50-50 since August.
What are you talking about?
Maybe? I don't even remember when that
I've
was.
definitely seen her. I think it was at Graphia Academy. Whatever. It's not important. Wait a sec. Isn't this March Bunny from the Fluffy? Oh, the attention to detail is insane. Especially those ears. I'm a fox. A fox. Let me introduce myself. I'm Evanesia. Just a normal fan of the Fluffy.
Oh, I got a text.
You must be the inspiration for March Bunny. You're way
From Marsupial saying, headed home at a reasonable hour
March Bunny. I've actually been
with
huge fan of
a
yours all along. From the
screaming
very
face.
first Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you.
I should probably send him an emoji back.
Getting to share with you
Head
happy
exploding?
moments with you
Sure.
at this exhibition? That's all I could ever ask for in this lifetime. But I can't even get a single ticket. So I can only stand here, gazing up at that world from afar.
Why are you recycling your lines? Oh goodness, a legendary expert on the Fluffy.
Oh, you poor thing. Don't you worry. I will definitely make your wish come true.
You don't use emojis because of that awful movie that came out a decade ago? That's a really weird reason not to use the emojis, but honestly, at the same time, I kind of respect it. You just stick to your principles.
Swindler.
Such an adorable little fox girl could never have any bad intentions. It's not like she's another Fantilia, right? Besides, this place doesn't even have any Stellaron or Ambrosial Arbor.
I use emojis specifically because I'm somewhat of a trickster, and I often like replying to people with very, very ambiguous, like, even emoticons back in the day before emojis. Just very ambiguous ones where they have to try to discern what I mean.
Head in now.
I think that's fun. What's this? Another redemption code. I have a bot that gets these codes for me in Discord. So, like, I just get sent them in the mail. I don't even know when they're happening. No, that's not the one I want. We got a new phone decoration of the raccoon. That is kind of a nice one. But I think we're gonna stick with our Grecian palace one. I like that. I kind of want to know what happens next. Because I don't know how much further the story is. And whether we'll be stuck in it for a while or not. Because I haven't done anything past this point right here. I don't know what's next, so... You know what, screw it, let's go!
Wow, if it isn't Trailblazer in March 7th! Such incredible cosplay accuracy. Out of all the people trying to
Let's find out.
Disguised as the Nameless, you two are definitely the most convincing.
Have you
It would have been really, really funny
that they
if...
the real deal?
Okay, I know what happens immediately after this. Up the escalators is Sparksy. I don't know what happens after we talk to Sparksy. But if, like, there's hardly anything after that, like maybe the next thing's the boss, and I just quit in the morning, slightly before I should have. The main reason, though, is because I wanted to be able to wake up in time to be able to stream. And if I did not stop when I did, I probably would have been too tired to really want to stream when I got up, so... She's our friend. She's at least my friend.
Yeah, his good friend.
Since you're friends with our guests here, I guess it's all good. Come on in.
Oh, yeah, no, I know the Emoji Movie. You know what's really sad? At least the Emoji Movie
Ladies and gentlemen, the
was
guests from the
bad,
are
but kind of original, you know? Like, yeah, it was pulling things from advertising and memes and everything that was going on, and it was an advertising thing itself. Like product placement. But it wasn't Wreck-It Ralph 2, which was pretty much just ripping off the Emoji Movie. Right? At least it was the thing that something else tried to rip off. I don't know why you would want to rip off something that bad and, like, critically lambasted. But Wreck-It Ralph 2 wasn't particularly good either.
Hello, dear visitors and spectators. Before we officially
And I don't even think it wasn't particularly good because it ripped off something that was bad, because you easily could have taken the concepts of it and made it better. They just chose not to.
Heavy Industries and Foolish TV for their collaborative support. The exhibition area is now open. Will transport you straight into the Astral Express's incredible journey across the sea of stars.
They're recycling cliches from Wreck-It Ralph and the Lego Movie. Yeah, for some of the from the first Wreck-It Ralph. But like Wreck-It Ralph 2 just like straight up ripped off stuff from the Emoji Movie. I don't know why you would make a worse Emoji Movie.
Call out the name of our hero from the ice and snow.
Now I get ripping off the first Wreck-It Ralph because the first Wreck-It Ralph was a really good movie. Like, amazing movie. I'd go rewatch Wreck-It Ralph again.
Guardian and turn into a frost
I'd never watch
to fight
Breaks
those
the Internet again.
super ancient weapons.
In my next life, I want to be the Supreme Guardian and turn into a magical girl to protect Plain Arcadia.
I think the only way you could ever get me to watch the second Wreck-It Ralph again would be if I was watching it with a group of people with the intent to riff on it. Like we were there to watch bad movies to make fun of them.
What's wrong with having the most popular streamer girl host the biggest event? Whoa, wait. Aren't you supposed to be on the Department of Aberration Defense's wanted list? That's right. So I'll have to go into hiding right after this job. Come to think of it, maybe I should lie low using my Sparkle identity. After all, what does Sparkle have to do with this Sparksy thereafter? Oh, right. Nameless. Won't you take pity on me and give me back my mask? In your dreams.
I do like how Sparksy just merged back together with Sparkle. And, now there's no difference between them, and it's just more trouble. So you haven't seen Breaks the Internet, but you heard Vanellope goes turbo? Yeah, she just goes into the internet. Like, that's the whole movie. It's like, Vanellope's going through the internet, she meets up with, like, Disney princesses and stuff like that, and Ralph is basically just chasing her through the internet. That's like the main plot. Because Ralph can't really just accept that Vanellope might be growing up or whatever and leaving him behind. It's a plot that doesn't really make sense to the type of characters they are, or to the character progression of the first movie, by the way. Nothing about Breaks the Internet makes sense at all. But Ralph pretty much evolves into like a clingy, jealous monster of a person.
She was the one who first awakened the engine of creation.
But on the way to that very basic plot, it's just a bunch of memes and references the entire time. That's it. It's only memes and references. And basically product placement type stuff.
What? Lady Cocolia fought the engine of creation in her human form?
And at least, like, well, the first one did have a lot of video game references in them. They were very tasteful. Very, very tactful. They were stuff that almost anybody could get. The stuff happening with the Breaks the Internet became more niche to the internet itself, that I think like a bunch of normies would just get confused on. And they're not like super niche. It's like anybody who's on the internet would have heard of them, but like people who don't spend a lot of time online would be completely confused. Oh, the actual right answer isn't here.
Oops, wrong answer.
You had to get that wrong no matter what.
The flaming lance. In the end, the little raccoon used that lance to channel.
But I think that's also because our perception of what happened in those events are different than everyone else's. We lied back in Belobog and said that Cocolia helped us solve the Stellaron disaster, when actually we solved the Stellaron disaster by destroying Cocolia who fused with the Stellaron. So, unless we knew the lie everybody knew from the story, we couldn't get the answer right.
This flaming lance from the previous Supreme Guardians, when I got stabbed right through the heart.
What are you talking about? In Belobog's final battle, wasn't it like this? Despite her grievous wounds, the Supreme Guardian transformed herself into a frost giant.
The reason we lied, though, it's been so long since we've done that. You'd have to, like, go back to the very beginning of our run to see that. The reason we lied, it was for the sake of Belobog. We didn't want them to lose heart or faith in the Supreme Guardian. So we kind of just, like, let them believe. Kind of like a Dark Knight situation where they lied about Harvey Dent. It was like one of those situations where it was better to believe that he died a good guy.
I see. If the truth about this were to be revealed to the people of Belobog, the hard-earned peace would crumble, wouldn't it? Nessia, please keep this a secret. Of course, my lips are sealed. But I have to say, I'm surprised that even the heroes of the Astral Express can tell lies.
See, if it says, while People do like the stories under my pen name. I can't tell whether it's your writing talent or if it's the story wheel. Well, just keep at it, you know?
Not really.
Because if you're using a structure like that, and especially when you don't have a lot of experience, it does really help to use a structure like that. That you're going to be developing writing talent by doing. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. That's the whole part of a discipline. It's just by doing the work and doing the practice.
The Phantasmoon games make supplicants wear masks. But if you ask me, that's when people really...
It'd be the same thing complaining about
Big hero, the event's not over yet.
using Bob Ross's techniques to make a painting. You're not making the exact same painting as him, but you're making a similar style one, right? You're probably still doing a landscape, but his techniques let you create a unique landscape just from visualizing, right? By starting certain areas, picking where the shadows are going to cast. It doesn't have to be something you've literally seen in front of you, but you'll be making mountains and trees and stuff like that. And you shouldn't necessarily question whether people like your painting because you have talent painting or because you're using Bob Ross's techniques, right? I think the same thing applies. You're just practicing a discipline. And if using the foundation within a discipline makes people like it, then that means you're doing it right.
The hero of the Astral Express, one who survived the Battle of Belobog, the Trailblazer. Let me hear you say the name of the Will of Preservation successor. Trailblazer, 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 Come on, warrior from beyond the sky. Show us that legendary...
Oh, you know what? Since Marsupial's on his way home, he likes it way colder in here than I do. Let me preemptively turn it down to 76, so it slowly crawls there. I would like to pilot the engine creation. See, growing up in Texas, I kind of just get used to it being 80 degrees inside the house. So with a ceiling fan on, 80 degrees, I'm perfectly comfortable. Not even really sweating or anything. Of course, I like it at most temperatures in general. As long as I'm not directly in the sun, if I'm in the shade, I'm fine if it's 100 degrees outside. As long as the wind's not taking my body heat off of me, I'm kind of fine if it's 30 degrees outside. If the air does take my body heat off of me, though, I will start to complain about the cold, even at 70 degrees. But that's an easy thing to fix, right? You just put a long sleeve shirt on or even a windbreaker that breathes well, just anything that keeps the wind from literally pulling the heat trapped off of the surface of your body.
Little raccoon, aren't you going to go up there? The audience is getting anxious. Nameless? Where's our Nameless? Let's all give the Trailblazer another huge round of applause and welcome them to the stage!
Look at those big inflatable rock'em sock'em wavy arm bots.
Flaming Lance, forward!
Flaming Lance, forward! The spirit tip has been ignited. Kids and grown-ups alike, raise your glow sticks high and let's show our support for Cocolia, shall we?
You got this,
Seeing everyone so fired up makes me want to join in on the cheering too. You've got this, Madam Cocolia. Don't give up, Madam Cocolia!
And then she really giving it to him.
What's wrong, Nessia? I'm getting all emotional. This scene takes me back to the moment I first cracked open the Fluffy Across the Blue comics. The Speeding Express, Dazzling Cosmos, and a bunch of quirky yet adventurous companions. I know the story is fiction, but I really want to be part of it and travel with you guys. But leaving home, that's not exactly easy for me. Thanks for the love. And hey, traveling with the little animals aboard the Fluffy still counts as traveling with us in my book.
Recite a famous quote, or thank her for her appreciation. I think I'd rather just thank her.
Thank you for the love. Being able to connect with friends like you through stories is probably the most precious part of this journey.
Well said. Shall we head to the next exhibition area then? All right, let's get moving.
Burning Passion. Man, how much more is there? Oh, there's more to this area too, but that's locked off. Will you let me go this way, or will you turn me around? You will let me go this way. There are patrolling baddies over here? Would they attack me? I wonder. Let me look. No. Okay, they just stop. I mean, I wish the bad guys were a bit more aggressive. But like I said before, when we first came here, of all the places we've stopped where the enemies aren't aggressive, this is the place that it makes the most sense for that. As opposed to Amphorius, where it really wouldn't make sense for them not to be aggressive, so the only way they could stop them from attacking the people who just want to play the story, they had to turn them around and face them into the distance. Okay, we can't go that way yet. Why is Pom Pom's voice greeting people? Do they have Pom Pom record that, or do they have like some type of Synthesia beacon or something recreate his voice?
Together we'll trailblaze into the future. Next stop,
Oh my god.
Joe Lafu exhibition area.
The train is shaped like Pom Pom.
Welcome aboard the Fluffy Shuttle Express. Are you ready to head to our next stop? The Joe Lafu exhibition.
This feels like there's a lot more to the story left. So I don't think we're probably finishing this today.
Oh, I wonder what attractions await us in the Joe Lafu exhibition area.
Maybe. I don't know.
Welcome aboard the Fluffy Shuttle Express. Together we'll trailblaze into the future. Next stop, Joe Lafu exhibition area.
Yeah, we heard you the first time, Pom Pom. Though I guess he's a conductor. Real life, conductors do say the same thing over and over until it's time to actually leave. Periodically on cycle. I gotta like. Oh! That guy does hurt. Okay. I thought he was just there to be like a statue or something. Okay. Let's see. If you were wondering, I wasn't. My short stories are about a multiverse traveling robot trying to steal technology to build an evil empire. Okay, well, I mean, that sounds like it could be fun. Like you said, people are already enjoying it, so keep at it if you're having fun writing it. Why do I need likes? I don't even know why I need likes. What do the likes do for me? Current speed. If I get more likes, does it make my speed faster for the train? Or... Oh, no, no, no. The speed slows down the closer we get to our destination. Got it. I was expecting that to explode more. I guess the likes are just something to pick up.
We're approaching the Ciencio Food exhibition area. Please remain seated and hold on tight.
Welcome aboard.
Space anchor activated.
Oh, Burr. The frigid waters of Scale Gorge Waterscape are chilling me to the bone.
Why is there so much water in the exhibition area? Did a pipe burst or something? I bet this is some cutting-edge immersive theater performance. I gotta say, these tickets are totally worth every penny.
Based on what we saw in the Bellabog area, the Fluffy's adventure on the Ciencio should be... Ah, I got it! It must be Woof Woof Dawn teaming up with Jing Yuan Yuan to battle against the Lord Ravager Fanti. I'm so jealous that you guys still get to experience the joy of seeing the Fluffy for the first time. Well, it's fine, because this means I get to show off all my knowledge about the Fluffy. When people talk about the Astral Express's most memorable moments in the Ciencio War, it can only be the epic fight, the triumphant return of the High Cloud Squadron.
What's the High Cloud Squadron? Are we talking about the High Cloud Quintet? That's the only one I know of.
When people say squadron, they mean a bunch of superheroes teaming up. Did
Okay.
I get too excited? Sorry. I really got carried away.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm guessing this High Cloud Squadron must be referring to the Ciencio's High Cloud Quintet, right? Did a memo snatcher steal my memories? When we fought Fantilia, did we really have that many people helping us? 5 at once?
There's literally nothing the people here won't write about.
Oh, I can't take it anymore.
Well, the High Cloud Quintet, though, that was, like, what's his name? Jing Yuan, Jing Liu, whatever Blade's original name was, I can't remember. Don Feng and the chick whose name I can't remember either. But that was their group, not ours. But I guess technically the fight did contain 5 people when we fought Fantilia. Jing Yuan was mandatory on there. I know March and the Trailblazer were there too. Welt was with us. And then Dun Hung was in spirit form. Or not spirit form, but he was at that 5th man, hit the ult button thing in his Impermanent Lunai form. So, yeah, there were 5 of us. I never even thought about it. We were a modern High Cloud Quintet. This is... Yeah, I don't know why you would flood the theater like this.
Rending my form setting free, a thunderous roar, a symphony.
Trying to remember the lyrics.
Hold it right there. Please do me a favor and stop that.
I like that. That was the perfect level of cringe.
Means that thing. With a flick of the hand, the ancient sea splits apart.
Is that the actual English lyrics to that, though? Because I've only ever heard it I think in game they play it in Chinese too. I don't think there is an English cover of it.
Wolf of Dawn, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of Volume 1, Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you.
Dan Heng didn't even show up today.
Who on earth did this kid learn to ask favors like that from? From March Bunny in the comic, if you must know. What? This is absolutely the biggest personal attack on me ever!
Never mind. I'll go ask someone about what's going on.
I hear a chest. It's not back here. Oh, it's down there. I can't get that chest. Okay. Or can I? Can we just walk in the water? Oh. Okay, it's only knee deep. We can get the chest. Guess it's not that bad. I mean, this still has to be horrible for maintenance of the theater, unless, like, cause look, this is wood paneling. This isn't even like a swimming pool. Like, if you made a swimming pool material, there's carpeting here. You're ridiculous. Who would do this? I'm offended. Oh, coins. There's a pipe. I don't want to do pipe stuff right now. I want chests. Is there a chest over here? There is.
As an old man, I take both big and small donations.
I do like that the destructibles in this area are Lawfu destructibles.
Hey, host.
I appreciate that
Immersive
touch.
theater is getting a bit too immersive, don't you think?
It's been almost 20 minutes. Where's the actor who's gonna split the seat?
That's right. The script for this exhibition stage play was written under the guidance of the Xianzhou's legendary literary master, Mr. Xian. We guarantee you'll get an authentic recreation of the Express's most iconic moments.
It just burst a pipe.
Oh, it's you, Trailblazer. I don't know what happened, but water just started gushing out everywhere. Please, save this exhibition area like you saved Scale Gorge Waterscape before.
Are we actually gonna Mario Brothers this? Are we gonna do a 2D side-scrolling area in a pipe where we actually fix the plumbing for an area? I dig it. Let's go.
I come to sightsee. I do hard labor. I fix these pipes. All for the audience.
Well, I can't get that. That makes sense when you think about it. It does. Absolutely. It's like a great reference, too. It was one of the things I really did appreciate about the Mario movie is that it started with them doing actual plumbing. But, you know, even the Mario Brothers started with plumbing in the original Mario Brothers game, so... Technically, it was not the first thing Mario ever did. But... Oh. Nope, I can't go that way because of the water right now. Got it. We gotta solve something first. Let's see. Alloy Pommy 2D Special Edition. Okay, Clean Series, Pom Pom, Sanitation, Mechatron, Fires, Cannonballs. I dealt with one of those before. Yeah, it was the first thing Luigi ever did. That's true. That is true. Mario had a couple different jobs before he was properly called Mario, right? Construction worker, circus tamer, other stuff, wrecking crew type things, but Luigi didn't show up until they were already doing plumbing. Pew pew pew! Oh! Hey, you came out of nowhere. I wanted the coins. I'll wait till we cycle back around. Oh, this is even like Bowser. I like this. And then you cut the bridge and they die. That was a nice way of doing it, using the stuff that was already in the game. And, okay, you couldn't use the arrow. I think that's the problem, because I have tried shooting those things before. In actual Mario Brothers, you can use the fire flower to get rid of Bowser. It takes like a bit, but after enough of them, he does drop down.
Welcome, dear visitors and spectators.
Maybe they just have like a really, really high endurance. What if I shot like 15 arrows at them?
At the ancient and mysterious Xianzhou.
It's the Xianzhou
Super Mario Brothers specifically.
Oh, that's right. Xianzhou Luofu Scale Gorge Waterscape.
I appreciate that section though. That was probably my favorite narrative platforming section. My favorite platforming sections are actually the Game Boy Advance games that you see around. There's like these big arcade units that look like Game Boy Advance. Because those are like actual platformers and there are win-lose conditions to them, so those are more fun.
Battle at Scale Gorge Waterscape. High Cloud Squadron, assemble!
But as far as like the actual exploration platforming and something we had to do through narrative, that's probably been my favorite one.
Daybreak Squadron to perform in this show. And now, Trailblazer, please come up on stage and reenact that heart-stopping battle where you drove away the Lord Ravager!
Wait a sec, there's only 4 of them.
Ha! We meet again, the Nameless.
I don't think that's necessary.
Aren't we supposed to be the heroes of the Xianzhou? Why did the Xianzhou's
The yellow still has the helmet on. I wonder if that's kind of like a reference though, and they were gonna let people choose,
Shouldn't the heroes of this world
depending on what region it is, whether you're gonna give it like a guy or a girl's voice. But like in the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which is the first Super Sentai that we got, the Yellow Ranger was changed to a woman when in ZU Dino Ranger it was a dude, which is why there's no skirt on the Yellow Ranger like the Pink Ranger. I wonder if that was done intentionally as a reference.
Stepping into the Fantasy Moon Games, the Daybreak Squadron challenges you. You wouldn't back down now, would you, supplicant of the Astral Express?
What? This is way too sudden.
not right about them. I feel like they're way too hyped up. Even characters in action comics don't talk like this.
Yeah, in comics, a challenge like this is always a cover for some massive conspiracy. I've gotta fight alongside him.
March, you need to have faith in his abilities. Rather than rushing into battle, what you should be doing now is getting in touch with your companions.
You are no match for me.
The outcome of our clash at Perlux Tower was pretty clear.
Boss, do we really have to do this?
Gray, we've been putting on a show for long enough.
He did say earlier that everyone else in his group has already had the surgery to make them always happy.
Right here under the spotlight. Then everyone will see who the real heroes are. The ones who can truly protect their smiles.
I accept your challenge, but do we really have to fight here?
This is exactly the stage we've been waiting for. Let's do this! The Phantasm Moon Games are a
Oh, okay, so now we just fight them as normal? Okay. Okay, okay. Instead of, as a mech.
Thank you for your help. Divination says this will hurt. Clouds have scattered.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Let's go. I'm gonna pop you guys like zits. Probably not, actually. Oh, that didn't happen fast enough.
Best of luck. An explosive.
You don't stand a chance against me.
Troublemaker? I'd like to be one too.
I'll go easy this time. That's how this fun.
I only just learned recently that you can hold the enhance button down and it just keeps feeding. I thought you had to mash it. But someone else told me, he's like, no, you can just hold it. You can just hold it down. I think I kind of like mashing it more, though, just because it gives more input.
Have you calmed down now? Can we talk?
Once a supplicant's challenge begins, it won't stop until one side falls. Don't get it wrong. This is just a prelude to the real showdown, witnessed by the Phantasm Moon!
Are they gonna, like, merge together and that's where the big pom-pom bot's gonna come from, or...? I'm down to fight a Megazord instead of just a bunch of smaller Zords.
Is this the supplicant lurking beneath the surface that Pearl theorized about?
But which of the 4 Daybreak Warriors is the supplicant? Well, judging from their strength, I think it might be the red one. Forget it. We should go check out what's happening outside the exhibition area.
Man, I can't believe this is still going. Figured we would have been done by now.
If you've lost your belongings, please let the service center know.
Interrupting a show for no reason. But to be honest,
I was told it was roughly 6 hours long. And especially due to distractions.
So, don't tell me this whole Cienjo story is also something Blurry made up?
You know, talking and everything. Little seconds of time wasted here and here do add up. So maybe we're close to the end.
I wouldn't dare take credit for what I didn't do, since it was in fact General Jing Yuan and Dan Heng who teamed up to defeat Fantilia.
As for the High Cloud Quintet,
Things do often
it's
take
been almost
longer on
700
stream than they do
years
by
since
yourself.
those five made their mark.
Of course, I also don't
That may
know
sound wild, but
how much
the
time that the
folks
people who said it only
generally
took 6
live really long
hours
lives.
might have
You've
just
read the
been,
comics, haven't you?
like,
Pretty sure they covered all that lore in
maybe
there.
not skipping the scenes because it would be way quicker if you skip the scenes,
Immortality.
but maybe they're, like, not letting the voice actors do their job. Right, they're just reading and skipping to the next thing as soon as they've read the whole script. I do that sometimes on my personal account because it's like, I read way faster than the people
I
talk.
almost forgot we're not in the Xianzhou anymore. Should be fine to talk openly about the abundance now.
I do that in like every game. I used to do that in Final Fantasy XIV as
That's not an
well.
issue, but the Xianzhou's
Because they just
attitude
take so
towards the
long to say
abundance
everything.
isn't totally baseless. We've clashed with the Borisin, fought against the Mara struck. Just imagine if we hadn't won that battle against Fantilia back then. The universe would have ended up with an immortal, indestructible Lord Ravager.
Actually, I think the abundance and elation make quite a good match.
Blood Money is the first Hitman game you've ever played. Oh yeah, I saw in you said in Discord that you're playing it. You enjoying it?
In my opinion,
It's a good game.
those who are alive have the right to choose death. But they also have the right to choose to live on. After all, there's always something out there that makes tomorrow worth waking up to.
Wow.
Oh my god, I'm standing right underneath the air conditioner. I'm gonna go put like a light jacket on or something.
Serious like that. I swear you can practically see the wrinkles forming.
Since we're talking about waking up, shouldn't we head over to the Penacony exhibition area next?
Huh. You want to keep exploring? We need to be a bit more careful now, don't you think? I mean, the Daybreak
Yes,
Squadron
although I want to
came
get to more
searching
open-ended
for us.
missions.
Who knows
Yeah,
if there
that
are
it
other
takes a while.
skeletons lurking around, just waiting to make their move.
Oh, come on, March. Don't be such a worrywart. Didn't our little raccoon take out those guys in no time at all? Such reassuring words. Little raccoon, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along.
All right. Don't push it.
Here we come, Penacony! Exhibition area!
See, the opera mission and the flatline mission are too rigid. Yeah. That wasn't an uncommon thing in Hitman. Like, it really just depends on the parameters, right? Like, sometimes there really is only one way that you can solve it, and sometimes you just have a lot more options. The Splinter Cell games were kind of the same way too, where sometimes you could come up with like 15 to 20 different ways of solving a mission, and sometimes it's like, this is the only way.
Himeko, you're here!
Are you two all right? Will told me to watch the live stream, and I saw the Daybreak Squadron challenging him.
I didn't even hurt him.
You did well. I bet their intention was to stir up their supporters' wish power through the challenge. If you had hurt them recklessly, it might have pushed many supporters straight into their arms. Oh, and you are?
Oh, nice to see you again. Express Navigator, Miss Himeko.
You heard the newer games are even more open-ended?
Pardon
Yeah.
my poor memory, but have
The further it goes, the more open-ended it gets. Part of that, too, is
Seen you in the news.
having more resources in development and
Meet you.
the team's getting more experienced.
I think she's
I can't remember the name of it.
Academy? We ran into her at this expo.
There was like a Hitman World Tour type thing. It was under Square's ownership. That's probably like the only one I would never touch. There was too many like live service elements added into it. during the update. That was also the one that had like the build your own pre-order. That's probably the worst Hitman game.
So your
But I think like everything
daughter
before that one's
isn't
pretty fun.
Just a normal girl? Who exactly is she?
A Miss Fox here to return a favor, maybe?
Who exactly are you?
Me?
March, she's cute. That's all that
I'm no
matters.
different from you. Just a spectator of the Vantis Moon Games. Though I suppose my position is a bit special. I had so much fun tagging along with you two. Who would have thought that the Fluffy had such an interesting backstory?
I've seen her animations already, and a lot of people have been complaining about
I
them,
think it's time to say goodbye
which
for now.
I think is ridiculous.
Are you leaving?
I think they want too much out of the characters' animations,
Now that my identity
when,
has
to
been
me,
exposed,
they've got like this really strong,
Cinderella's magic is about to wear off.
like high
This
contrast,
little adventure started on a whim.
almost manga aesthetic to it, except instead of black and white, it's like black and
Little
pink.
raccoon, you can feel it, can't you? All
Her
that
like
attention,
spirit fox
all
is there
that
too,
joy from
but
the
more
exhibition.
importantly, they look like
Has you
Yai
felt that
Sakura's
position?
animations from
The
Honkai
power
Impact
has
3rd,
been flowing
and she's a
straight
callback
into
character,
your
so
mask.
wouldn't you want
It
her
might
stuff
spark
to
something
look
beautiful,
similar?
or plant the seeds of something sinister. Whatever you choose, I just hope you won't become a boring character.
It's a bunch of like ADHD people that just
I'm
want the game to be
rambling
more
again,
noisy.
aren't
They're like,
I?
no, there needs to be a blood moon in the background, there needs to be
Well then,
Sakura
before I
trees, there
go,
needs to be
let me
everything.
break this awkward moment with a riddle. Do you know why flowers are so beautiful?
Why are flowers so beautiful? Is it because of
You're
the
quite
person?
romantic,
Yeah.
aren't you? But I have to say, wrong answer. Because
I said
flowers
animations?
are always so fleeting.
It's in flashbacks to Sword in the... Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's your own
left your
problem.
Special effects behind.
Having more resources means nothing. Bethesda
Why?
games get more restrictive with each release.
Unexpected people
Well, it doesn't
and
inherently mean
unexpected
anything,
things
but it is something that
always
helps,
make an
right?
appearance
When
in
you're,
fantasy
especially you're
games.
starting a series, right?
Although
And you're really
Miss
restricted on
Seven
time.
claims to be just a spectator.
There's only so
As
much you can
someone
do.
who can create
It's a
masks
combination of
and allow
experience and
others to become
resources.
supplicants.
One of the reasons Bethesda games
There's
get
no
more
way she's just
restrictive
some
too
ordinary girl.
is that other part, because they keep firing
Just
people
don't
from
know
their
what to
previous
make of everything
stuff,
happening
so there's
to them.
nobody with experience working on any of their games. Mom, I promise she won't lead me astray.
Sorry. I'm just being overprotective. All right. Time for us to head out.
Yeah, you could give people all the resources in the world. If you don't have anybody who's experienced with it or wants to do the things that need to be done, it's not going to matter.
I have a feeling that the Daybreak Squadron's challenge isn't over yet. As the stars of this exhibition, if you left just to avoid conflict, all the spectators might think you chickened out and fled.
Ah, darn it! This whole Daybreak Squadron business has got me on edge. Somehow I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
Here's some good news. At
People
least
are
you're not
always picky about the
completely without
animations
hope.
in this game, though.
Pearl's
Like, I remember
on
when
her way to
Topaz
Honkai
came out, and
Phoenix
I really liked
area
Topaz
to
as a
join up
character.
with us.
People were just complaining about it. It's like, why does she have the same animation for when she tosses Numby and Numby's follow attack? And it's like, well, because her toss causes Numby to do his follow-up attack. That's why. It makes logical sense. These are the most fun stuff. I don't know, maybe I'll do all of these on stream sometime, but these are the platformers that actually have, like, fail states that are fun.
Welcome aboard, passengers.
Okay, we got little, like, potaboos.
Is about to depart. Next stop, Hanakoni Exhibition Area.
I do like being on trains. Trains are cool. Oh, like little shop. Usually the dining cars and stuff have these, but this looks like it's a coach cabin. I couldn't answer your question. Oh, I did not see the rocket there. Okay.
Just another IPC lapdog.
For Planar Arcadia! Let's go, Daybreak Squadron!
Pew. Oh. Okay. I need to wait. Ah! That was scary. It's like I was barely almost outrunning it for a second, but it was catching up to me. Now I know why I turn off brown dust 2 animations. Yeah, they are a little invasive. I think it's also they just take too long and too many resources. Like, I don't really need animations in my games too much. You know, like a minimum amount. The animations when the characters actually do their attacks, like the little sprites in that game when they hit somebody, are better than like the cinematic animations that a lot of them are way too over the top and they take too long. It's like I want the flash, you know, I want the fireball going off. I want the spell. I don't want characters spending 23 seconds at a beach, you know? I come from playing Final Fantasy. That's what I want from my animations. Quick, snappy, does the thing, moves on to the next person's turn.
Yup, and you get blasted straight into a comic book. Who knows? Maybe you'll be reborn as some superhero or something?
That's what I call true.
I think some of the animations in this game take too long.
It's hard to believe they recreated
Not all of them, but some of them do. That's why I'm glad they have the ×2. Like, as much as I actually like the combat in this game, you know, I do the Memory of Chaos and all the other side content. If they did not have the speed up, I probably would have dropped this game a long time ago. Because on normal speed, it just takes too long to get anything done.
Supposed to mean? You taking a jab at me? So where's the
I don't need 10-second long animations.
Huh? Who's calling?
Yoo-hoo! How you doing, gray hair?
Still not giving back the mask.
I'm not giving the mask back to you. Get over it.
I heard about your big fight with the superheroes, and since I actually respect you as a rival, I thought I'd give you a heads up. You might think you scored a massive win in the Phantom Moon games, but most people probably don't see it that way. Anyway, the news is on right now. Why don't you go check it out?
I'll tell you, Brown Dust 2 is definitely the first game I'm uninstalling when I need more space on my phone. I enjoy the combat in the game. I think it's done really well. But it's like the thing I enjoy the least out of the games that I play on my phone. And I'm probably actually going to need more room really soon. I started playing, was it Dissidia Duellum Final Fantasy? That one's just a PvP game. And it actually takes up way less room than I thought it was going to. Like, at all. I was expecting it to need a lot more space. And that one is, it's kind of like a mini MOBA. Arena combat. And it's like a PvPvE game where it's 3v3. You all play like a Final Fantasy character from one of the random games. And you run around and you try to basically capture nodes, crystals, to charge up your burst so you can fight the boss. But you can only fight the boss during your burst. mode, and it only lasts very briefly. So the whole game is you constantly trying to capture these nodes to keep building up your burst so you can do damage to the boss. And also killing your opponents so they can't capture the node. There's direct combat. And it's kind of fun. They're very, very quick matches, so they make really good... I've been working on this art piece for like 3 hours straight. I need a 5 to 10 minute break type matches. It's really nice to have on my phone. I picked Terra from Final Fantasy VI as my starter. If you play it enough, though, during the season, you do unlock all 4 of the starter choices just by playing through the season pass. The free version of the pass, not the paid one. Everybody else, though, you kind of get gacha-wise. But it seems really easy to get all the characters. Like, the characters aren't the main point to it. Because while the characters are a gacha draw, I think you can't upgrade them from getting them, but you don't get stuff to spend on characters, if that makes sense. You get stuff to spend on your burst moves that you equip to your character, so your spells and everything. And then by doing so many gacha draws, you get the character draw, which guarantees you a character every single time you do the draw.
Hi, Trailblazer. Sorry to bother you. We're with
Is there a stealth game I highly recommend? So Splinter Cell 3 Chaos Theory is probably my favorite one. I personally just really like the Splinter Cell games. I always have since I was a kid when they came out.
How would you describe your impressions of this place?
Those are my particular style.
Everyone's chasing the latest trends, looking for fun.
Interesting.
I also like Thief.
Throughout the history of the
Thief is fun. I like the original top-down Metal Gear games. Those are like old-school stealth. But I think my favorite's probably Splinter Cell, specifically Chaos Theory. I think that sits at the very top.
That's an impressive answer. Speaking of which, after joining the games, you immediately went to defeat Miss Sparksy, who represented the Masked Fools. What are your thoughts on potentially...
I like Hitman as well. I think the Hitman games were always good. Up until Square went over the top with it and tried to add some live service elements. I think that's what ended up killing the series at the moment that it did. Other ones. I don't know, if you count Arkham Asylum, which is like the only Arkham game I really like, I don't know if I count it as a stealth game. It's more of like an action detective game where the main combat mechanics are stealth, but like I don't think I would put it in the stealth game category, if that makes sense. Like, stealth is a means of solving a puzzle in combat, which a lot of stuff they take from Splinter Cell for that. But in Splinter Cell, it is like total, the entire mission is stealth, so that is the whole puzzle. Styx is a stealth game franchise. I know of Styx. I've never really played it. I've watched people play it. It looks really good. I would probably enjoy it. I just can't personally really recommend it more than that.
Indeed.
Like, I'm familiar with Styx. I just have no hands-on experience, if that makes sense.
Over these 15 years, the nature of competition in the Phantasmoon games has evolved.
Unlike Thief, where I have hands-on experience with Thief.
We're just smoke and mirrors. The real game is being played in the shadows, where our opponents have mastered the art of weaponizing public opinion. Come to think of it, it's only natural. After all, the true stars...
It's weird that there are other games similar to Hitman.
But rather the audience.
Yeah.
Whose gazes they command.
Indeed. The audience is all fired up, waiting to see you work your magic, kid. But you know
Why even put the question marks
I bet what they really
on
want to see
Asheville's name when he first walks up?
is the Daybreak
You
Squadron
recognize
taking the
his
Astro
voice
Express down.
and his sleeve immediately from earlier in this same quest. We've met him
If it isn't the
multiple
folks
times
from the
already.
Astral Express.
That seemed like an unnecessary question mark.
This storm online is several times more intense than the day you stopped Sparksycon.
Miss Kuchiba, you've seen all this fake news too, right?
It's the miraculous ladybug effect.
Held up on the way.
I think one of the coolest things about Chaos Theory, specifically the third Splinter Cell game, is the multiplayer.
So,
I think it had the best stealth multiplayer
Pearl assigned us to
out of
investigate
any
the
game that's
Silver
tried it.
Syndicate massacre.
I don't know how many games have tried it, but it's the one that stands out to me.
From the Research Society of Happy Smiles.
Because it's kind of like Cops and Robbers, in a way,
Daybreak Squadron.
where you've got one side is the extraction and one side is the security.
Foolish?
And
oh,
I think it's balanced really well. Because no matter what side you play on, it feels like the other side has more advantages than you. And you just need to play it enough times to realize, no, this is actually really balanced, and that's how you want to feel.
At Graphia Academy.
the good news is your junior.
Because it's not really possible to puppy dog the thing that you need to extract.
Huge business empire and wields both wealth and power.
You could be really annoying. You could come close to like puppy dog guarding it,
She's probably
but
plotting something for the
it's not actually possible to do that. And obviously, the extractors can hide in vents and stuff like that
And that's probably on her tab.
for a long time, but there is a time limit against you.
Mr. Asheville to ensure everyone's safety.
So it's like, as the extraction team, you've got the more clear goal. You know, get in, do your spy stuff, steal the thing, get out.
Long story short,
But as the security,
has muscle.
all you have to do is basically just keep them away from it until the timer elapses. So like your goal is clear, it's just not as forward, I guess.
So,
I've played it. I used to play with my college roommates.
Tower?
We should keep moving forward. If my guess is right, the Daybreak Squadron will launch their second attack there.
Forget about any fantasies of fairness and harmony. From this moment on, the Phantasy Moon games could follow in the footsteps of what happened 15 years ago. Once this battle turns bloody, fear will seep through the screen and become some supplicant's wish power. See, that's the problem with modern society. Good news stays home.
Oh, I think it's marsupial here.
Hellfire.
I heard a door slam. Man, I just really want to finish this. I have no idea how much is left of this.
To move forward, we'll need to fuel up the shuttle express first.
Like, I seriously thought this was going to be over by now.
Come on, let's fuel up the express.
Oh, Starman. Oh, I have no clue. I could not tell you. You never know what's going to be popular with people. Kill those Heliobi. Oh no, I need a feather. There we go. That was my bigger concern. Was less about getting all those coins, because I could always come back. And it was more of making sure I got another feather. No, that's Sonic right there. Just straight up. Chameleon is the main character of a video game, probably wouldn't be interesting from a story standpoint. I think it probably wouldn't be interesting from a selling standpoint, because like most people just don't care about the Chameleon. Like, at all. Like, I wouldn't say he's an unpopular antagonist, but he's not popular either.
Quick, stay back. It'd be
Howdy, howdy.
terrible if we got caught in the crossfire.
Okay, there's the Mecha Pom-Pom, so I think we might actually be at the end soon.
For quite a while. The Astral Express. Just as I thought you weren't going to show up. Oh, you brought help? And it's an old friend. Been a while, old man.
Don't tell me you're in cahoots with them.
Don't be so paranoid. People who have lived in Dovebrook share a special connection. Since you're treating me as an old friend, I don't want to act like some high and mighty adult telling you what you should and shouldn't do. But let me tell you this. What you're doing right now has already crossed a dangerous line. Whatever orders Full Wish gave you, there's still time to turn back if you stop now. Wilhelm, Tiana, Lucius, and you, Magnus. After my heartfelt warning, do you still insist on taking Full Wish's side?
They're my partners.
Oh, do I disagree with the previous statement? I don't know. I don't know if I
Listen up,
agree or
old
disagree
man.
with it.
Supplicant's challenges during the Phantom Moon Games have no restrictions. That means you have no right to stop us.
It's just like a really bold statement. I'd have to think about it for a while, and I don't know if I even want to.
Oh. We're not the Herald of Death. And we're definitely not here for bloodshed this time.
We will prove to the people that we are true heroes who can protect their happiness.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he does what the other person does, but better. What matters more is the motivations and what kind of stories you want to tell with them.
From a Lord Ravager. But who knows what the truth really is? This so-called saving the cosmos might just be another scheme of the IPC. Just like us back then. Putting on a show on TV, desperately trying to comfort the kids in front of the screen.
In fact, it's such a bad mentality to have, because that's the same mentality that has people like Green Lantern only fighting other lanterns, or Flash only dealing with speedsters, you know?
Put themselves between everyone else and a threat.
Captain.
And I don't think it's the mentality that most of those early comic writers had.
When we children needed protection 15 years ago. Gray, don't be fooled by these flashy cosmic heroes. The Astral Express.
Oh, I never noticed that before. I like how they just have huge zippers on their back for their costumes.
They come and go like
Since they're,
tourists.
actually just actors and not,
They're even
like,
more
rangers that
harmful than
transformed.
tourists. Because they're here to trample on the elation ceremony and steal the Arcadian people's attention! They replaced our fantasies of heroes with their own image. All to satisfy their vanity called the Trailblazing Spirit. Tell me, have you ever, even for a moment, felt what it's like to tremble on blood-soaked...
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. That's the writing problem more than anything. It's less to do with how strong the character is, and it's more to do with the fact that they care more about the character's power than they do about writing interesting stories.
It's not the Astral Express you hate. You're just hating yourself. That powerless child who couldn't protect everyone. But I want to tell you, being powerless was
I just
never
noticed
your fault.
that the trains carrying the streamers in the background, all the streams are Golden Express tickets, the that you use for pulling the limited characters. I like that.
Daybreak Squadron! Beat these alien punks to the ground!
Shut up! All of you, shut up! As a kid, it wasn't my fault that I was powerless. But we, the orphans of the Bloodstained Games, won't remain that way forever. We've undergone the happiness surgery transformation. We've overcome our weak former selves and become Daybreak Warriors. We've grown stronger. Strange. Even though our suffering was erased, why was I so scared just now? And why were there tears?
Brother, that's only because this pain has been here all
Do I think
along.
Mandrill's superfluous? Just
It's time
now
to
that
use the
Bendis has
power
made
of
Purple Man's
happiness
personality
to
more like
defeat it
Mandrill?
once
No.
and for all.
Well said. Then let's finish what needs to be done.
If anything, I would say the opposite. I would say that Purple Man's unneeded now. Like, why do that to him?
What about you, Magnus?
He was already okay the way he was before, but you could still write stories with both. That's not really a problem.
His companions. We are the Daybreak Squadron, 4 warriors of one heart, united to protect the world. I won't let down my companions, or those who believe in us.
We are the true heroes. Look at the statue of the conductor. It's just an empty shell. Even Hurlux Corp, with countless resources at their disposal, can't breathe life into it. But we can. Let me prove it to you.
Are we gonna get to this fight or not?
Stop them! Don't let them drag the Astral Express's name through the mud!
I shall provide the
Because Bendis is a hack. That's just straight up the answer there.
Skeleton and allow it to stand.
I shall turn into the fuel that drives it forward.
I shall become the core that makes the engine sing the song of eternal joy!
Yo, I really like these Power Rangers. I hope we can correct them.
Express is about to warp happily. Cleanup initiated. Eliminate. Everyone will.
Oh, are we gonna fight them on the train? That's cool. I like this fighting game challenge screen too. They did that with Sparksy last time. Alloy Mechatron King Pom Pom. What does he do? High temp sterilization mode gains several stacks of lasting anti-bac, greatly reducing the damage taken by it. Getting a certain amount of punchline allows the ally to gain extra turns and enhance basic. Oh, okay, yeah, so we just want punchline. I thought, like, this is just... Using this team is the direct counter to this character, of course.
This is the power bestowed upon us by Aha!
I will stop you at
Oh!
all costs.
You actually get to do stuff with it.
Trash the conductor's image like
That's cool.
this.
But why are we going slow? Stop going slow.
Have some sunshine. Maybe this faint light. There's no power like team power. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. I like this dream collab. Do not disturb.
Stars favor us.
Oh, I thought that'd be enough.
Feeling spiffy? That's all the spark you got. Let's play hide and seek. Can you find the answer?
Let's go.
Want a battle?
Oh, that did nothing.
Do not disturb. Viewers, I've kept you waiting. Come to the end of the world.
So why is every mind control villain a sex pest? Because the people who write them are.
Express is nothing but the IBC's lapdog.
Can we just, like, end this now? This is gonna be a fast fight.
Already done. Won't mind handling a few more.
How much damage is this gonna do? No. That does no damage if we haven't reduced it first. Got it.
Deep cleaning mode activated.
Basic attacks. Use punchline. Using skills recover skill points.
No rush.
That's interesting. Okay.
There's no power. Insufficient cleaning power. Do not disturb. Show me. Future is great. So may the win. There's no power in this team. Faint light. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. There's no power in this team. Let's do a thorough cleaning.
A bad omen. Don't thank me.
Won't stop working. We promise to protect the Arcadia. Pain. So much. Eliminate pain. Everyone smile.
This is a cool boss design. I bet these bosses are always worse during the story mode. This would probably be really fun to play during, like, Memory of Chaos and stuff like that. I know it's in Anomaly Arbitration right now.
Sweep away pain.
Divination says this will hurt. People always say that the will of heaven can't be overturned. Observe the heavens with my divinations.
But I don't really play Anomaly Arbitration.
Best of luck.
There's too much investment involved. It's mostly for whales.
Surely that did the trick.
But when it comes around in, like, Memory of Chaos or Apocalyptic Shadow, this probably gonna be a really fun boss to fight.
With everyone, we'll be happy.
I offer my blood
To consume this vendetta, I offer my heart to shoot down this injustice. I, lead Hunter La Mancha, call upon you in the name of the Star Hunt Oath.
Oh, so he was La Mancha.
Broken-legged wolf, and steer my hunt toward victory.
Everybody thought that La Mancha, the like Galaxy Ranger or whatever, was gonna be in this world. But then they said Ashvale, and I guess they're the same person. Is that Ouroboros the Veracity?
Are we still alive?
Are we in purgatory?
Well, hey, don't say things like that.
I remember the out-of-control express taking us down and through an abandoned tunnel. Theoretically speaking, this should be a station deep underground.
But what's with all these ruined buildings? And that weird space in the distance? Is this really an underground station? A place this big exists beneath plain Arcadia?
Perhaps we're no longer in reality. We may have landed somewhere within the world in canvas for unknown reasons.
Then, can we still make it back?
We need to find everyone and get out of here as soon as possible.
Where's Mr. Ashvale and the others?
Oh, they're just chilling over there. That is a really cool setting, though. Now this looks like something straight out of like 40K that you'd see in the Warp or something, you know?
We've been reborn. See? I knew we weren't like those Sin-Wish Syndicate trash.
You're right, Red. We're heroes. We are justice. We are the undying happiness.
If you are justice, then forgive me for playing the necessary evil.
Everyone, please, this has to stop. If this goes on, you'll all...
Just smile. Embrace the everlasting bliss and true happiness.
I beg you, please.
There can't be much after that boss fight, though.
It's not too late.
We have to be near the end.
To the Department of Aberration Defense with Miss Kuchiba and explain everything.
It's no use. They are just creatures that can only react to joy now.
All shall be blessed with happiness. All shall live forever. So smile and laugh. And let our laughter infect all of plain Arcadia.
My senior, Mr. Ashvale, I'm begging you. Please tell them that it's not too late.
Move aside, Magnus.
Please, just give me another minute. You know they're good people.
It's best if you just move aside.
A true hero never abandons his friends.
If I tried to kill them now, will you stop me? Or will you turn a blind eye?
I like this option.
tribute of life unto death, and a debt paid in blood. The Sinwish Syndicate, a gang that once ruled the streets of Dubbrook. They sparked massive turf wars that left many with grievous injuries and racked up charges for robbery, extortion, and a whole laundry list of other crimes. Pullwave and Koss died. They were far from saints. Any good deeds they did in their lifetimes were just like a few pretty soap bubbles floating up from a stagnant pool of filth.
That's why we brought them down. They and this whole world have now become happier.
Yes, they may have had sins to atone for, but that doesn't justify you murdering them as if they were just toys.
Thank you for your aid. I am the Blaze Weaver Warrior, captain of the Daybreak Squadron. May I? Hey, where are you going?
Play? We're not playing. Everyone's just laughing along happily. Mr. Detective, do you know about the Galaxy Rangers? I heard they are a group of righteous heroes roaming the universe. In that sense, are we the city's Rangers?
Ah! Mr. Ashfield! Could you do us a favor?
Crow wants me to let him and Phasmon stream, except I can't actually. Like, I could be in call with them. I could hop in general where they are, but the PS5 streaming doesn't pick up Discord audio because they don't count it as like a PlayStation party or whatever. So it would be no different than me talking to myself right here or to chat. It would just be Schizo stream replying to whatever they said in my ear. But we're almost at the end anyway. There's not even any point in that. That and, like, I want to be getting to whatever dinner's going to be soon.
Glad to see that you're all made of tough stuff. I was just fretting over failing my chaperone duties.
Oh, there he is.
La Mancha,
What about Despero?
leader of the Galaxy Rangers. I've heard about you, but only in legends past.
Then you're well informed, Nameless. I'd expected the name to be long forgotten by now. So much for turning over a new leaf. The power for
Now see, if you guys had
it's best that you
like
don't
PlayStations
ask about
or
it
even the
or
PlayStation
get
app
involved with it unless
and
you're
could be
forced
heard
to.
on stream, then I'd let you guys come into a call. You could just join a party.
Just
But
so we're clear, I want you all to forget the name you just heard. Right here and now, in this world called Plain Arcadia, I am just...
I've actually considered trying to figure out a setup where I use the PlayStation app on BlueStacks to feed through the audio of a Discord call, and then vice versa.
I've long heard rumors about unsavory things hidden deep.
There would be a lot of effort to make work.
Strange how the people here can sleep so soundly.
The train broadcast called this
For so
place
little benefit.
the land of sneering gods. I don't think I've ever seen this station on a map.
Are we going to be trapped here forever?
Mr. Ashvale, despite being at such a bizarre location, you've been oddly confident and unconcerned over your safety since the very beginning. Do you truly know nothing about this place?
I'm afraid that's classified information. Besides, well, I'm simply doing what any professional private investigator would do. Trust my employer. It's time to show us the trinket Pearl gave you, kid. Come on. Didn't Pearl give you a chip? We're in good hands, as long as she can track your location with that thing.
A tracking device? Again?
What else would it be? Is that Aha? No. Ouroboros? Somebody's calling us.
This way. Come slowly.
As far as I know, Aha's usually the one that refers to us as Akavili, though.
At the end of this path. Come. I beckon you.
Though I guess in the simulated universe, everyone refers to us as Akavili.
Someone calling for me from someplace deeper.
Wait, there's an option? Oh, nope, I can't. It won't let me. It won't let me turn around.
Over here. Keep going.
Those definitely look like Aha's eyes.
This way. Akavili. Come. Embrace this.
I guess I had a very brief window to pick the other option, and I did not.
You want to go further, deeper, become
Ego.
one with me. The joy, the positive feedback, sweet synaptic flickers on your cortex. Gentle. Wonderful. Listen. It's breathing. Slumbering. Whimpering. And grating. Warm. Gentle. Warm. Gentle. Warm.
See, this also feels like an experience you might have in the warp. As, like, chaos takes over your head.
And you are me. Come. Embrace this primordial joy.
Of course, in the warp, you'd probably start growing, like, a face on your stomach or something like that.
In exchange for a boarding pass on the express towards the end. Become one with me. Become a part of me. Become mine. Let's go deeper. I want to go over there. Come. 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 Just like that. Step forward.
Well, it's not like we have options.
That's far enough, kid. My golden principle while working on cases in this world is to keep my curiosity in check and not get involved with matters beyond the case itself, especially things that already look considerably dangerous. However, the thing that slumbers in the deep here does look awfully familiar.
cosmos into brocade, breathe soul into painted stones. Let the jewels of heaven rise as they will. All for the Amber Lord. We meet again, everyone. Fortunately, his lucky chip helped me locate you. Please
Yeah, we were
accept my
almost pulled into like
sincerest
a
apologies
cosmic
for not
Sarlacc
intervening
pit.
in time and putting all of you in danger.
Actually, she put one in my pocket too, but I auctioned it online as a souvenir. Thank goodness you kept yours. Otherwise we'd be done for.
Madame Pearl, where exactly were we just now?
The place where you fell is called the Torn Scroll. It is a space that peeled from the scroll painting during Plain Arcadia's return to reality. These splintered spaces continuously rip at both reality and the world in canvas. The Department of Aberration Defense originally thought this kind of phenomenon had stabilized, but based on observation, during your encounter with the Daybreak Squadron, there was a sudden speck of disturbances from the Torn Scroll. Unfortunately, the cause, unclear. Therefore, I had to use the power of the Cornerstone to analyze the space, then mend the fissure with Imagenesis in order to bring you out. The Department of Aberration Defense has initiated emergency protocols to reassure the public and handle the aftermath. However, I wasn't able to directly observe your situation after you'd fallen into the Torn Scroll. Would you be so kind as to share what happened there?
We almost
The
died.
new Herald of Death case. My shadow has devoured the guilty three and tasted their sins. They were responsible for the Sandwich Syndicate massacre. Of that,
Which I guess that's not really news. We almost die on like a weekly basis.
I couldn't find any solid proof of it, but it hardly matters now that the culprits have been executed.
Worry not. Based on the intel provided by you and Miss Kuchiba, I have deduced the following. As a survivor of the tragedy of the Blood-Stained Games, Full Wish founded the Research Society of Happy Smiles, charity organization. The organization has since been providing an unapproved medical treatment named happiness surgery to its members, which neutralizes their physiological capacity to feel pain. The procedure drew many more followers as a result. And the Daybreak Squadron, members of the Smile Society, imitated the Herald of Death's modus operandi for their crimes, and challenged the Astral Express during the exhibition. From the aforementioned facts, the predicted probability of Full Wish being the mastermind is 92%.
If I may, Madame Pearl. Management in Plain Arcadia should be dictated by the chain of evidence rather than extrapolated probability.
I understand. I will observe the human laws and customs. In any case, we have achieved our goal through Star Rail Fest, luring the supplicant with ill intent out of hiding.
Since Full Wish is exposed now, and we've defeated her supplicant, shouldn't we hurry and arrest her as soon as possible?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. We've defeated Full Wish's supplicant, yes. However, all three Daybreak warriors were supplicants.
That can't be. The supplicant should be the only one who wore the mask and participated in the games with the Phantus Moon's blessing.
Those devoured by my shadow can no longer lie nor deceive. All three of them.
Ooh, did she like break her mask up and implant it into
all
everybody, and that's the
supplicants,
happiness surgery?
that means it's still possible for Full Wish to intervene in the games.
Every person who's had the surgery technically a
What's even
supplicant.
more terrifying is when the shadow devoured them, it caught a taste of something familiar. It was the taste of abundance that had once devoured as a Galaxy Ranger.
What?
That's something that happened a long, long time ago. Living in seclusion dulls one's senses. I should have realized it earlier. Darn it.
There is no point in beating yourself up over it. Therefore, the conclusion must be corrected. The Research Society's happiness surgery is a medical technology related to the abundance, and not simply about relieving pain. Assessing the risk involved in this procedure... unable to extrapolate.
General Yao Guang told us that she foresaw a great calamity upon Plain Arcadia. According to her divinations, Blade, the Stellaron hunter, could be its catalyst.
So that's why she asked me for the authority to extradite Blade. Regardless, none of us had anticipated this. Plain Arcadia's calamity had already taken root, long before the arrival of the Stellaron hunter.
Yeah, and Blade told us earlier that there might be another source of the abundance here.
IPC, the law, or a challenge to a supplicant. These options imply 3 different strategies. Regardless of the approach, the respective timing and investment must be considered. Thank you for your surprise intel, Mr. Ashvale. You have just saved many more lives. Henceforth, the Department of Aberration Defense will place Full Wish and the members of the Research Society of Happy Smiles on a special watch list. Given Full Wish's control over media outlets, I recommend closer monitoring of her dissemination channels.
This better be the last scene.
Understood. We will also implement pre-disaster measures at the calamity level standard per the safety response protocol.
Like, I like all the information this wrap-up's given me, but
Full Wish is not working.
I don't want them to drag me along after
For
this.
normal people to be able to get an abundance transformation, that implies far more sinister supporters behind the scenes. These are enemies not to be easily contended with. Therefore, as the administrator, I beseech you all, please, lend your aid and help Plain Arcadia through this crisis. This has escalated beyond mere rivalry for the Ionic game. Full Wish's conspiracy has crossed the line. This situation's 100 times more dire than the Herald of Death incident 15 years ago.
Should have read the small print on this vacation.
Please, Madam Pearl. This is my homeworld, and I won't allow the tragedy to repeat itself. Besides,
like, what did we expect? Everywhere we go, there's trouble. There's no such thing as a vacation for the Astral Express.
It is my duty to see it through to the end.
Nor would you want it, you know, from like a gameplay perspective. You want there to be trouble everywhere.
Fresh wounds to settle. For the way she toys with life, and the taste of that flesh, Full Wish must be held accountable once and for all.
You have my eternal gratitude. I won't forget this bond from our shared trials. Now then, I shall prepare an action plan, as well as share relevant information with General Yao Guang. The seed of abundance planted by Full Wish must be uprooted and eradicated as soon as possible.
Oh, nope, there's still more. ask everyone present what they think. Okay. I don't want to miss the optional dialogue.
Terribly sorry, Nameless. It was your exhibition and your enemies. And there I was, stealing your spotlight. Curious. I wonder how much wish power my appearance this time accumulates for the mask.
You don't sound sorry at all.
Oh, don't be like that. You can tell them that I'm Welt. We already look similar enough. Who knows? Maybe that'll redirect some wish power toward your account instead?
They do both fight with a cane.
We fought side by side in the past, and I know a few faces. But, as they say, the honeymoon phase never lasts. I heard some of theirs were still looking for me before I went into my last cryosleep. I'm counting on you to keep this a secret. Some people want the head on my shoulders, while others want the shadow in my arm. I'm old, and I just want some peace and quiet. That's all there is to it. What? Itching to get rid of me already? Well, you're not that hasty.
Every Galaxy Ranger has an interesting hat.
An even greater prey just joined the game. Sure, she could
Boot Hill, Rappa, Ashvale.
Lower standards, but in terms of viciousness, she might surprise you yet.
The only person who doesn't is the person who is lying about being a Galaxy Ranger.
A good hunting target for us to align our goals. Such confidence.
To be honest, I don't really care about avenging Scott.
Can't help but smile at that. And for some reason, you really remind me of a young man named Tiernan. You nameless bunch just love jumping headfirst into fire pits, don't you? Well,
we learned about Tiernan back in Penacony.
Interested in joining the Galaxy Rangers? If you're still alive by the time the Phantasmoon Games conclude? Good answer. I apologize for my presumptuousness. After all, becoming a ranger comes with loss, suffering, and vengeance. In that case, I will take back my words. Young Nameless, may you never have to tread the path of a ranger.
Oh, leaving now. We're counting on you, hero of the Express. Because it's just another Phantasmoon Games for me. Check the records in the Ministry, and you'll see. Save the mythological times. They always end up in a huge mess, without fail. Maybe that's precisely why AHA designed it this way. So they can watch humanity stumble over arbitrary obstacles we impose on ourselves and others. Otherwise, they'd probably die from the boredom of an orderly universe. Maybe interrogate him for a few days. Get a strong light, render him unable to eat or sleep well, and he will probably spill everything he knows about the Smile Society. And once we've picked his brain, we'll let him go.
We're just gonna let him go? Okay.
It's almost time.
I guess he was the
get back
one
to work too.
that tried to reform.
So it's true. The captain.
This part right here where you talk to everybody individually almost feels like
For the Sandwich Syndicate.
the after quest kind of like recap in Mass Effect.
Also plotting something terrible. This is
Where after like a big traumatic part, you just go around the ship and talk to every party member.
It's been 15 years since my life turned into a montage of nightmarish amalgams. and it's still going. Thank you. Mr. Ashvale is right. This is not the same as playing the hero on a stage. In the end, I'm just an actor.
Okay, what does March and Himiko have to say?
Fulwish's partner. Perhaps someone far more dangerous.
Why am I facing off to the side like that?
On this round of the Phantasm games.
Oh no. They are definitely up to no good.
That's it? Okay. Are there any chests in here real quick? Let me... Oh. I'd have to go all the way back around the edge. Not worth it.
Is there something else I can help you with?
Yeah, you can give me the quest completed marker.
I had put them on a temporary watch list before, due to significant decreases in crime rates in certain regions. But now, we finally know how they achieved such a miracle. Personally speaking, I cannot fault the citizens who joined the society, nor do I wish to fixate on the accountability of those who governed at the time. After all, for the corporation, the Smile Society is a tool for maintaining stability, and the members are simply following the human instinct to avoid suffering. You've been to Penacony. You should know. There, the family's members lull guests to sleep with power of the harmony and soothe their pain. From a human ethics point of view, it is well within people's rights to avert pain in moderation. Humans cannot turn off their innate negative feedback like Intellitrons do. I understand and deeply sympathize with that. My assigned theme is analytical art, but at the same time, I am fortunate to be appointed governor of a world. The portrayal and sublimation of pain in human works of art shine among humanity's greatest treasures. Tragedy, elegy, and lost epics. Their soul-stirring power springs from a profound understanding of this negative feedback. This so-called happiness surgery does more than just obliterate people's perception of pain. It strips away human complexity and turns what was dynamic and brilliant into a monotonous blotch. To me, governing this world is like creating a painting. My vision is to maintain the diversity of life forms and preserve their potential for growth and change. The Research Society has disrespected my work. Thus, my duty and theme have become one and the same. I will do all that I can to cleanse the misguided strokes of the Research Society from this land. Thank you again for lending your aid, Nameless. I will begin extrapolation of our next steps now.
Okie doke, let's go.
I hope you all get some proper rest before moving out again.
That's it? Leave the office? Oh. If I ran over here, we would activate the space anchor. So I could come back and look for treasures and stuff later.
You know, I'm not here to be an ornament.
Assessment. You have something to ask me, Mr. Ashvale.
Well, lately, I've been on an extremely lucky streak. Be it Fulwish or Magnus, the leads practically gained sentience and came to me one by one.
Luck is also an important part of one's toolkit. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm beginning to think you're the one behind it all. You tasked me to investigate the Society and protect the Astral Express, which all led to me unleashing my shadow on those people. Just so you can confirm your hypothesis. You had everything planned out since the beginning, hadn't you?
If I answer
Yeah, whoever
yes,
said this was only 6 hours
would it
long definitely
wound
lied.
your ego?
I don't know what they were thinking.
Perhaps.
Yes. I paved the way for your investigation, leading you straight to the suspects. Through you, I confirmed my suspicions about the Research Society. However, the question of abundance transformation remains a thorny issue for me. Fortunately, there's a ranger who specializes in confronting such abominations, having lived in long seclusion within plain Arcadia.
But you know, that shadow sealed inside my arm can be very dangerous. Simply removing the nail can cause it to stir and resonate with the fragment and fissure. Had I not kept it under control at that time, the fight would have ended with all of us buried in that bottomless abyss. Is that part of your plans too, Pearl?
Humans fear the worst, but to the Intellitrons, such fears are merely irrational deterrents. Wasn't the mask of elation I gave you enough to pin down the shadow? That gift you found through the guidance of the Express Navigator, Star Seer, I see. That very shadow that devoured the Swarm and Lord Ravager Zulo 10 amber eras ago. That very shadow that devoured Shuhu, the emanator of abundance, hundreds of years ago.
You won the bet. You sure know a lot about this.
Please, allow me to correct you. My ethical parameters prohibit engagement in probabilistic gambits. Accordingly, I operate by acquiring sufficient information to ensure zero margin for error. Then again, you are the species that brought art into existence as a form of expression. That seed of creation exists even in the most ignorant of humans' minds. And for that, I love and admire you. Whether you believe it or not, I will honor our initial agreement, Mr. La Mancha. At the moment of victory in the Phantasmoon Games, I will free you from all sufferings and fulfill your wish. To let a Galaxy Ranger die peacefully in his bed.
In that case, I will continue to fight for you, my lady. Right. You mentioned several times wanting to replicate the works of Graphia. I don't know much about art. But I was considering that, despite the lack of artistic quality in your strokes when sealing those fissures today, to the people of this world, your creation is just as important as the works of Graphia. Not a single innocent soul was lost on this day because of your protection. Looking back to the ancestral painter of the Cinderth Age, Do you truly think she cared about the artistic value of each stroke when she created World and Canvas? Tisk. But what do I know? These aren't just crude observations from an amateur, so pay them no mind. I'll be on my way.
Moments later, in some corner of the city. I can't believe we're still going.
Detective. It's hard to believe that I came back for you.
I can't be
Especially
mad
after
at more
learning
Silver
that you
Wolf,
wanted
though.
to sell me out to Pearl.
We gotta thank nature's gift. The 6.1 billion credits reward has appeared again.
Oh. Howdy, howdy.
Fortunately, I bypassed you and struck a
Yeah,
deal
I'm
with
sure, I don't care.
Teletron instead. Regrettably, my current
Listen, I was told this only took 6 hours to get through. I figured I'd be done by now.
Do you always turn your customers over
You
to
looking-
the police? How impressively short-sighted. No wonder your clientele is so small.
Since like 12:30.
Speaking of
So we're just like a little over, but
no one
pierogies,
the
sure.
Stellaron Hunters, aka
You need to make you just fry them in oil.
Slaves,
You know?
isn't it? You are all fated
Typically,
to march toward the
you could
finality,
probably
and
bake them. I
nothing
don't know if
can
there's
stop you.
baking instructions. I've only ever
On the
in
contrary,
shallow oil.
there are
You don't have to
many
fry them
paths
in
for us,
much, but
as long as that person can see.
unless you'd rather have something else.
In other words, he can't see the trajectory of your destiny in this world during
plenty.
this mission.
Mostly
Take a
beef, but
guess.
plenty.
I've heard about what befell Euphorius. The war among the eons is now inevitable. Whether it's the IPC or the Express, they are fighting for an uncertain
No, I had
future.
what's it
World
called?
annihilation is
Udon
the center of
earlier.
attention. There will eventually be
This is
more
really
than
good.
one eon interfering. Even a Destiny slave would not be able to see the path ahead.
Keep guessing. We're getting pretty close.
Enough of your games.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd say it's not too late to rename the planet Adlabin.
It's still too early
I
to
mean, it's still
despair, old man.
beef and pasta, but at least it's completely different than the beef and pasta we've been eating. So
30 million credits. Pay or die.
Come on. Give your friend a discount, will ya? Say 0 credits.
I ain't your friend.
I meant him.
It's been a while, Ying Shing.
It's been too long, Mr. La Mancha.
the funny part is, I actually beat the boss of this like an hour ago. Yeah, yeah. Like most games, the boss is like pretty much the last thing you do, and then maybe you'll get like 2 to 3 minutes afterwards.
For the
but-
unusual fate of this world.
Like, no, we need an hour of
I lost sight of the sparrow.
epilogue
I
to set up
discovered
the
a
next
mysterious
patch.
tree. I finally found
Catch
the
up with
heart
what
of the
every single
Phantasm
person's been
games,
doing.
Thanks to this little birdie. Mr. Sunday, do you sense me? There's no reaction from the bird. What's wrong with
Oh yeah, I
it?
ran that earlier. It's all clean. The heat was probably the dead giveaway there, but
Is anyone there? Can I get somebody here?
No one's here. No one.
That's a lie. I saw a pretty girl hiding right here through the bird's eyes. Who are you?
That's none of your business. None of your business.
If that's how it's going to be,
then I'm done playing nice here. If my eyes weren't playing tricks on me, the ancient tree here must be the ambrosial arbor of abundance, yes? Little girl, are you going to keep playing hide and seek, or will you come out and have a proper conversation with me?
The Department of Aberration Defense often comes here to record game progress. And now my movements have been exposed to complete outsiders. I suppose it's time to leave. You sound unpleasant to talk to, but since you have eyes keen enough to tell what I am at a glance, I'll have a short chat with you. I will answer 3 questions, so ask away. Once you have your answers, I'm going to show you the door.
I wanted to question why the Joy Seeker would permit the ambrosial arbor of abundance to take root in a world they had blessed. But given their carefree nature, there was probably never any restriction to begin with. On my second question, are you a Feykind native to Ahatopia, or are you one of the long-life species shaped by the ambrosial arbor?
Aren't you good at divination? Can you help me take a look whether the slip on my head says wheel or woe?
There's nothing on your head except your ears.
And that itself is the answer. I am the arbitrator who determines the outcome of the Phantasmoon Moon Games. I am the raging waves of joy, and the living pulse of this world. Diviner of the Xianzhou, the weal and woe you behold are but a single petal fallen from my hand. It blooms with the morning, and withers by evening, reducing to dust in a fleeting moment. My true form is the Panarch Elwood, the embodiment of instant and eternity.
Interesting. Took you quite some time to come up with those words, huh?
The one who created me did say most people wouldn't believe me. Turns out they were right.
I believe you. I feel the same way. For many do not trust the words of a diviner. Besides, no weal or woe has befallen you, which means your fate cannot be determined like that of ordinary mortals. You're not the first one I've met with this condition since my arrival here.
That's interesting.
You're left with one question.
Since you admit to being an abomination of abundance, shouldn't you explain the fate of this world's residents? Unless they are your doing? If your answer fails to convince me, it may be too late by the time I summon the Lux Arrow from the sky of the rainbow.
Chill out! You shouldn't make jokes like this. I'm not as skilled at divination as you are. When you suddenly speak of the great wheel or woe and interrogate me, I get confused too. After all, isn't every rule and every variable of the Phantasmoon Games dictated by the impulse of some god? As for the brewing storm, let's settle down and discuss whether the turmoil once again is the result of the laughter's mischief.
This entire day has felt
Oh my god, we're still going.
We had situations lined up one after another, and a growing crisis on our hands.
The Research Society is insane to meddle with the power of abundance. There's no telling how many have already undergone the happiness surgery. Full Wish witnessed the tragedy caused by the Herald of Death 15 years ago. And now, she herself has assumed that dreadful mantle. We have to relay this information to Dan Heng, Sunday, and General Yao Guang as soon as possible. Full Wish is definitely aware of the enemies she's facing. That is why we must win an audience with Aha. At the very least, we need to stop Full Wish from winning the game.
Yeah. The thought of the Research Society of Happy Smiles going through with their plan gives me the chills.
It's been a long day, and all of you must be very tired. Take this chance to get some proper rest. I'll go meet Weld back on the Express. March? What about you?
The best way to recharge is to waste time. So, I'm staying outside for some fresh air.
Sounds good. I was thinking of heading to the streets for a walk.
Really, there's still more to do. Why is there still more to do? Can I just speed to it? Get out of my way!
Now that everyone
Has made
their appearance,
no need
to keep further secrets
what you can.
as a spark.
Is this Majora's Mask? Why is the moon getting that close?
Fantasy games.
Servicing all of our authority. To become
The true permanent
demon of elation. As such, it's time to revel in unabated joy.
What? You can't ban me. Oh, it's just Silver Wolf. Hey, at least we're rank 1. That's all that matters. There we go. Finally. Finally, the end of the quest. Not later, I don't care about that right now. I just want to blow whatever pulls we have and then leave. What do we got? Not quite a 10 pull. Okay, it'll be easier just to do this, though. I really need this light cone. Okay. Okay, that's it. We're done. Finally. See you later.